suddenly it shows up in an email that this is what students want to start studying. And I'm like, okay, you can study whatever you want because that's the goal of this opportunity. So it's students that were reading papers, students in their senior year of environmental science major who are reading papers about reintroduction of bison on the Great Plains and the incredible impacts bison have through these areas where they roll in the dirt. So this is something that in a short-term study that students are doing, there's an immediate change in the landscape and the system. And we know that some of these other changes that are going to happen as a result of the bison being on the land are going to take tens of years to happen. But it's important to study short-term change practices, where what can happen quickly and what can happen over 10 and 20 years. So we're kind of trying to do both, and this is a good way to step into a whole new project.
The bison are a tool, and how we graze them is a tool to create healthy soils and healthy landscapes, to capture atmospheric carbon in the soil, to get other young people and students like from Fort Lewis and elsewhere excited about ranching, excited about what properly managed land and livestock can do for food production, for climate change, for communities. It's just all really exciting to me. And so I think this land is important for animals and the species of bison, for local food production, and then also for relationships in this community and the collaborations and the potential that we can do with research and with animals and ecologically and all those things. You know, it's really, people talk about a triple bottom line of, you know, social, ecological, and economical benefits. And I think with a piece of land like this, we can have incredible impact on all those pieces.
So a bison wallow is a place where a bison, at least one, has chosen to roll on its back and get covered in dirt. And then after one bison's done it, then another bison might do it, and another bison, another bison. You kind of end up with this big patch. And some of these are in grassland and some of these are back into the oaks. It creates a depression in addition to changing what vegetation's there. And through that depression, it can be a way that additional water moves into the depressed area, changing the hydrologic conditions and creating mini mesic or slightly more wet environments on an otherwise dry landscape.
So the wallowing is definitely promoting plant growth. We're seeing areas that can hold water more, and if the wallowing keeps occurring, it's going to even hold water better because of the compaction, and water is going to just kind of settle in those areas, and because of that, different plant life can grow, so it's going to promote plant diversity as well.
That can lead to new species of plants being able to live there, new species of insects being able to live there. And so anything that we do to change a landscape so that when that rain comes, it sticks around because it penetrates the soil, makes for keeping more water in a landscape, more food for the animals, and a healthier system for us and for them.
We got to take a field trip here, but we got to go out on the flatbed and feed the bison alfalfa cubes. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to do my research here because it was so fun and it made me feel like I was at home.
Within our culture, we have buffalo dance, and that's one of our things we kind of, I guess, celebrate.
Yeah, I would love to holistically manage cattle, bison, and feed people with them.